Welcome to Smart Mind Quiz. Dive into the fascinating realm of male psychology. Uncover surprising facts that will challenge your perceptions. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's begin.
Men generally excel in which type of spatial task? Verbal tasks, mental rotation tasks, emotional recognition. The right answer is mental rotation tasks. Men are more likely to display what kind of behavior in competitive situations? Aggressive, cooperative, avoidant. Answer is aggressive. Men are more likely to experience higher levels of what after a breakup? Sadness, anger, loneliness. The answer is loneliness. Men generally have better abilities in which type of memory? Visual spatial memory, verbal memory, emotional memory. The answer is visual spatial memory. Which hormone is primarily responsible for aggression in men? Testosterone, estrogen, oxytocin. The answer is testosterone. Men are more likely to take risks in which type of situation? Social, financial, emotional. The answer is financial. Men are more likely to suppress which type of emotion? Happiness, sadness, anger. It is sadness. Men generally have a stronger ability in which type of task? Multitasking, single task focus, creative thinking. The right answer is single task focus. Which mental health disorder is more prevalent in men? Depression, autism spectrum disorder, bipolar disorder. The right answer is autism spectrum disorder. Men are more likely to prefer which kind of problem-solving approach? Analytical, emotional, intuitive. Answer is analytical. Men are more likely to exhibit higher levels of what during stress? Cortisol, dopamine, testosterone. The right answer is cortisol. Men are generally more likely to choose careers in which fields? Social sciences, STEM, arts. Answer is STEM. Which part of the brain is generally larger in men than in women? Hippocampus, amygdala, prefrontal cortex. The right answer is amygdala. Men tend to be better at recognizing what kind of cues in social interactions? Physical, emotional, verbal. Answer is physical. Men generally show higher levels of what kind of behavior in competitive settings? Cooperative, dominant, submissive. It is dominant. Which cognitive function tends to decline more slowly in men? Spatial reasoning, verbal memory, fine motor skills. The answer is spatial reasoning. Men are more likely to suffer from which condition compared to women? ADHD, depression, anxiety. It is ADHD. Men tend to have a stronger sense of what? Direction, taste, touch. The right answer is direction. In relationships, men are more likely to seek which of the following? Emotional support, physical intimacy, validation. Answer is physical intimacy. Men are more likely to develop which disorder related to aging? Dementia, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease? The answer is Parkinson's disease. Men tend to have a higher tolerance for what type of stimuli? Physical pain, emotional pain, sensory overload. The answer is physical pain. Men are more likely to use which communication style during conflict? Direct, indirect, passive. It is direct. Which of the following is more commonly found in men? Narcissism, high agreeableness, low neuroticism. The answer is narcissism. Men are more likely to express anger in which way? Verbally, physically, inwardly. Right answer is physically. Men are more likely to engage in which leadership style? Authoritarian, democratic, laissez-faire. It is authoritarian. Men tend to perform better in which area of memory? Episodic memory, semantic memory, spatial memory. The right answer is spatial memory. Men are more likely to engage in which kind of social behavior? Cooperation, competition, passive cooperation. The right answer is competition. Which hormone influences men's bonding and parenting behaviors? Testosterone, oxytocin, serotonin. Answer is oxytocin. Men generally excel in which type of decision-making? Risk-based, emotion-based, group-based. The answer is risk-based. Men are more likely to suffer from which type of sleep disorder? Insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome. Right answer is sleep apnea. Men are more prone to engage in which kind of aggression? Indirect, physical, verbal. Answer is physical. Men are more likely to develop which condition related to stress? Hypertension, migraines, panic attacks. Right answer is hypertension. Men generally have better abilities in which type of navigation? Landmarks, cardinal directions, social navigation. The right answer is cardinal directions. Men are more likely to seek out which kind of relationships? Hierarchical, egalitarian, submissive. The answer is hierarchical. Which mental health issue is more prevalent among men? Substance abuse, anxiety disorders, eating disorders. The right answer is substance abuse. Men are more likely to enjoy which type of activity for stress relief? Group activities, solitary activities, therapy. The answer is solitary activities. Men tend to be more sensitive to which kind of feedback? Emotional, positive, negative. The answer is negative. Men are more likely to prioritize what in decision-making? Logic, empathy, consensus. Right answer is logic. Men are more likely to suffer from which disorder in adolescence? Eating disorders, conduct disorders, OCD. The right answer is conduct disorders. Men are more likely to focus on what during conversations? Problem solving, emotional support, validation. The right answer is problem solving. Men generally have a better ability to process what kind of visual information? Color differentiation, depth perception, facial recognition. The right answer is depth perception. Men are more likely to suppress which kind of needs in relationships? Physical, emotional, social. Right answer is emotional. Which of the following traits is generally lower in men than women? Aggressiveness, empathy, impulsivity. The answer is empathy. Men are more likely to experience which emotion after a loss? Guilt, sadness, anger. The right answer is anger. Men are more likely to show higher levels of which in leadership roles? Confidence, empathy, caution. The answer is confidence. Men are more likely to engage in what type of stress response? Fight, flight, freeze. Right answer is fight. Men tend to have lower levels of which personality trait compared to women? Neuroticism, conscientiousness, openness. The right answer is neuroticism. Men are generally more sensitive to which type of stimuli? Loud noises, emotional changes, bright lights. Answer is loud noises. Men tend to form friendships based more on what? Shared activities, emotional closeness, similar values. The answer is shared activities. Men are more likely to develop which condition as a result of stress? Generalized anxiety disorder, PTSD, substance abuse. Right answer is substance abuse.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart Mind Quiz. Stay curious, stay smart, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exciting quizzes.